Hi everyone, Dr. Robinson here, and today we're going to continue on subtraction. And you have learned the rules of addition of 1 through 5. You've learned the rule of subtraction of 1, so you are ready to do the subtraction of 2. Keeping in mind your rules because they don't change. There's just a little twist to them doing subtraction, but it's always a lot of fun. So let's go ahead and set 99 on our abacus, and we're going to subtract 2. Keep in mind 2 and 3 is 5, but more importantly in subtraction, you want to keep in mind that 2 and 8 is 10. So when I say subtract 2, you're going to clear 2 beads in your ones column, and you're going to say 97. And I'm going to say subtract 2, you're going to clear 2 more beads, and you're going to say 95. Now when I say subtract 2, that means, because you know the rules, you're going to set 3 and clear a 5, and you have 93. Now when I say subtract 2, that's nice and direct, and you've got 91. Here comes the great trick. When I say subtract 2, well, you know you need to go ahead and set that 3, and then you can go ahead and set that 5 and clear a 10. But what I want you to get used to now is, because this is the reason why we've been so emphatic about the pointer moving down and the thumb moving up, is you're going to go ahead and put your pointer on that 5 and your thumb in that 3. And remember, 2 plus 8 is 10. You're going to set 8 and clear a 10. So now we have 89. Now if you're not ready for that yet, you absolutely may set your 3, set your 5, and clear your 10. Just depends on where your student is at. Let's go ahead and subtract 2, and we have 87. Subtract 2, and we have 85. Subtract 2, we know our rules. We set 3 and we clear that 5, and we have 83. Subtract 2, and we have 81. Subtract 3, okay, you know you can set a 3 and set a 5, or if you're that whipping fast person now, you can go ahead and set that 8 and clear a 10. We also know our rules that we go ahead and keep setting until we clear, and we have 79. We want to subtract 2, and we have 77. Subtract 2, and we have 75. Subtract 2, so we know we set a 3 and clear a 5, and we have 73. Subtract 2, and we have 71. Subtract 2, and we're going to do this the fast way. Pointer on your 5, your thumb on your 3. We're going to set 8 and clear a 10. We're going to subtract 2, and we have 67. Subtract 2, and we have 65. Subtract 2, and we know we set a 3 and clear a 5, and we have 63. We're going to subtract 2, and we have 61. Subtract 2, and that means we're going to go ahead and set an 8 and clear a 10. Subtract 2, and we have 57. Subtract 2, and we have 55. Subtract 2, and we know we set a 3 and clear a 5, and we now have 53. Subtract 2, and we have 51. Subtract 2, so we're going to be setting an 8, and we're going to be setting 40 and clear our 50, because we know our rule is we keep setting until we clear a bead. Subtract 2, oh yeah, by the way, we have 49, right? Subtract 2, and we have 47. Subtract 2, and we have 45. Subtract 2, and we set a 3 and clear a 5, and we have 43. Subtract 2, and we have 41. Subtract 2, and we know we set 3, and we go ahead and set that 5, and we clear a 10. If you're one of those whipping fast people, go ahead and put your pointer on your 5 and your thumb on your 3, and just move those 8 up together before you clear that 10. Either way, you're going to get 39. Subtract 2, and you have 37. Subtract 2, and you have 35. Subtract 2, and we set a 3 and clear that 5, and we have 33. Subtract 2, and we have 31. Subtract 2, and let's do it the fast way. Pointer on your 5 and your thumb on your 3, and we set 8 and clear a 10, and we have 29. Subtract 2, and we have 27. Subtract 2, and we have 25. Subtract 2, we set a 3 and clear a 5, and we have 23. Subtract 2, and we have 21. Subtract 2, let's do it the magical fast way. Pointer on your 5, thumb on your 3 beads, and we're setting 8, and we're clearing a 10. Subtract 2, that's nice and easy, and we have 10 over here and 7 over here for 17. Subtract 2 and we have 15. Subtract 2, so we know we set a 3 and we clear that 5 and we have 13. Subtract 2 and we have 11. Subtract 2, let's go ahead and set an 8 and clear a 10. Subtract 2 and we have 7. Subtract 2 and we have 5. Subtract 2, we set a 3 and we clear a 5 and we have 3. Subtract 2 and we have 2 and we cannot subtract anymore. We just have 1 left. And that is how you subtract by 2.